Get ready for a Tar Heel adventure. We're going to cover everything from the mountains to the coast. We'll talk about the do's and don'ts and what you should know about North Carolina. Buckle up for essential tips to make your time here unforgettable. Where the barbecue is hot, but our advice is even hotter. If you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to me. The team and I would love to help you. We get phone calls, emails, and text messages every day from folks just like you.
So, text me if you need me.
All right, the first thing on our list is going to be gambling in North Carolina. Now, it is legal here to gamble or go to casinos, but it's very tight restrictions. And it's only legal on Indian reservations. Now, we've got 3 casinos here in North Carolina that you can visit. We've got the Two Kings Resort in Kings Mountain, the Cherokee Casino Resort in Cherokee, North Carolina, and the Cherokee Valley River and Casino in Murphy, North Carolina. Now, there's another casino you can go check out. It's in Danville, Virginia. I know, not North Carolina, but it's about a 30-minute drive from Greensboro, North Carolina. They're actually still building it. It should be ready hopefully in the next year or two, or from what I'm understanding. They've got tables there, obviously slot machines, things like that. So not in North Carolina, but close enough to Greensboro and maybe a part of North Carolina you live in or you're going to visit if you want to go to casino. And definitely check out these videos right up here in the corner where I talk about the casino in Danville and the one in Kings Mountain. Another thing you should know about North Carolina is a no-fault state. Basically what that means is you don't have to show a reason why you want to get a divorce. If you want to get a divorce, file for divorce. There are 2 things you have to do legally though. You had to be physically separated for 1 year or incurable sanity of one spouse and living separate apart for 3 consecutive years. Separation for cohabitation. Also, North Carolina does not recognize marital property as community property. Basically, what this means is without a prenup or some type of restrictions or documentation, the courts will divide everything up fairly among both spouses.
Mine.
Also be aware of this: if you're getting married, what's yours is yours and what's theirs is yours too. So for example, I'm a real estate agent. So if you buy a house by yourself, under Joe Blow or whatever, and you get married and then you get a divorce, your wife or husband or spouse has to sign off you selling that house also. 1 to buy, 2 to sell. And while we're on the topic of divorce, let's talk about sharing a room or a hotel of the opposite sex with immoral purpose. Yes, I mean having sex.
Sex.
So here's the law. Any man and woman who are not married are found occupying the same bedroom in any hotel, public inn, or boarding house for any immoral purpose. They're guilty of a Class 2 misdemeanor under North Carolina law. So basically, if you're having a one-night stand at a hotel, a motel, or something like that, you can be charged with a Class 2 misdemeanor. Just to give you a heads up, I'm a retired Fayetteville police officer, so have I ever seen anybody seen you charged with this? No, I have not. But obviously, you can be charged with it. So be careful what you do, what happens, things like that. You can be charged with it. And don't try and lie and say you're married, because actually there's a law against saying you're married. That was put into the books in 1907. So if you lie and say you're married, you're really not married, you can be charged with another crime now. Now, this does not include if you're boyfriend or girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and you're living together in a house, apartment, whatever, you're fine. That's not what it's covering. It's only covering the fact that you decide to have a one-night stand in a hotel room, boarding house, motel, whatever. So there you go. I guess if you're in your car, you're okay. I'm not sure. Next thing we talk about are going to be the beaches and what you can or cannot do at a beach. Legally, you're not allowed to surf within 500 feet of a pier. And if you have a jet ski, you're not allowed to ride your jet ski within 1,500 feet of the pier. Now, if you decide to bring your cooler and some cold ones, you are allowed to do this if you're having beer or wine. But if you decide to have a mixed drink, those are not allowed on the beach.
The sex on the beach.
Also be aware, if you're having a beer, it cannot be in a glass container, so it's got to be a can. The thing about the beach is the sand dunes. You cannot disturb the sand dunes in North Carolina. It is a federal and state charge if you're caught. The Coastal Area Management Act, or CAMA, is a key piece of legislation in North Carolina that addresses issues related to coastal development, including protection of sand dunes. Additionally, federal laws such as Coast Barrier Resources Act may also have implications for the protection of coastal ecosystems. And you're probably asking yourself, why is sand dunes so important? Well, it's because of this. The sand dunes protect the inlands from swells, high tides, and winds. A strong and healthy sand dune is a great protection against corrosion. So the next thing I talk about is going to be the mountains in North Carolina. So luckily in North Carolina, not a lot of states can say this, we are close to the beach and we're close to the mountains. Probably one of few states who can say that you could be at the beach that morning or be at the mountains that morning, and then 4, 5, 6 hours later, you could be at the other one. So it's pretty great living in North Carolina with being able to do that if you wanted to. So one of North Carolina's favorite mountains is going to be the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is a scenic road that shows you all of the Blue Ridge Mountains just about, and it's a fantastic view if you have not checked it out yet.
And what a view.
The Parkway cuts through Virginia and North Carolina and shows you so many nice scenic views. And if you decide to take a drive, there's definitely plenty of lodging, restaurants, and great selfie or non-selfie pictures if you're looking to do that. And definitely, if you want, you can definitely camp or hike along the Blue Ridge Mountains also. Along with the Blue Ridge Mountains, we also have the following mountains or cities that are near mountains: Asheville, Boone, Blowing Rock, Waynesville, Hendersonville, Brevard, Franklin, Sylvia, Highlands, and Murphy. All these cities are situated near the Appalachian Mountains and the Great Smoky Mountains, which run through western North Carolina. So definitely check out these cities and these mountains if that's something you're interested in. So next thing we talk about is going to be the southern charm of North Carolina. And I know we're in North Carolina, technically not south just yet because South Carolina's right below us, but you will definitely catch that southern charm here in North Carolina. If you're not used to that, definitely won't take you as a newcomer to get used to that southern charm where people are always saying hi and waving to you and ask how your day is going. Next thing we talk about are the alcohol laws and the do's and don'ts and what you should and should not know. So bottomless mimosas, that is not allowed in North Carolina. North Carolina has a law where it does not permit the sale of one drink for a single price. If you're looking to check out the local bar for happy hour in North Carolina, it's not going to happen. Happy hours are not allowed in North Carolina.
Happy hour?
You cannot set a specific time to have drinks half off, a third off, whatever the case may be. You have to pick a whole day. So if you decide to have your drinks half off, it's not going to be a happy hour, it's going to be a happy day. So the drinks are going to be off all day for half price. That's what's going to happen. Also, certain drink promotions are not allowed either. You can't not have a special where it's buy 2 drinks, get 1 free, buy 2 drinks, get 1 half off, anything like that. Next thing we talk about is going to be college basketball, and it's going to be the rival of Duke versus Carolina. And you're probably asking yourself, if you're not from here, what's that all about? Not sure what you're talking about if you don't watch college basketball. One thing you may get asked if you're from North Carolina sometimes is, who is your favorite basketball team? Now, we've got a handful of people who say Wake Forest and things like that, but ultimately they're asking, are you a Duke fan or are you a Carolina fan? Now, I don't watch college basketball. I did grow up in North Carolina. I've been here for over 30 years. So I don't watch any kind of sports really, but I've never been asked that question yet or not, but I definitely have a lot of friends, family who are into that. So, not as a big deal, but be prepared for this. And the great accomplishment of both these teams is that together they've had 11 championships and a dozen Hall of Famers that have gone to their campuses. Next thing we talk about is going to be food and specifically barbecue. So North Carolina barbecue is very famous. I looked it up and it ranked North Carolina as number 3 for the best state for barbecue.
She says this is the best BBQ
In the western part of the state, it's mostly focused on wood smoked pork. While other areas focus on the sauce, usually tomato sauce, try and make it more sweet and tangy. Sometimes a mixture of vinegar and ketchup is used to make it that special kind of sauce. It's also common to serve pork shoulder with a side of cabbage slaw. In Eastern Carolina, an entire pig is smoked, and the meat is usually served without sauce so the entire meat can smoke. Sometimes it's served with a dressing of vinegar and pepper. Almost all East Carolina barbecue places will usually serve their barbecue with a side of coleslaw, hush puppies, cornbread, and a sweet tea. If you enjoyed this video, please check this video here. I talk about the cost of living in North Carolina. If you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to the team and I. We would love to help you. See you guys in the next video.